Longhorn Leo Neugebauer wasn't always the day in the life of a 6'7", 240-pound decathlete of social media and Olympic silver medal fame.
Okay.
No, there was a time when Leo was little. A lot of years ago, and a lot of time zones from Austin, Texas. What started as after-school fun at age 6 in Germany ended up as a record-breaking career at UT. His 8,961 points at the NCAA meet in June, not just an all-time collegiate best, also the 6th highest score in the event ever worldwide. Bettered his previous college mark by 125 points as he went back-to-back. Neugebauer also put up a decathlon world best in the discus, qualified to throw in the open discus at nationals too. Now throwing a sweep of Big 12 long jump titles and a couple of those Leo the German t-shirts, and the kid is all grown up and a star. Leo Neugebauer, a Bowerman finalist for the 2nd straight year.
You were a cute little Sparky.
I'm sorry?
You were a cute little Sparky.
Thank you so much. I appreciate
Just
that.
like that. You're back again. Why was this year better than last year?
Because this year I might have a chance. Who knows? I mean,
I was thinking more of the season and not just necessarily for accolades.
okay, I had a great season, I gotta say. This season has been a dream. I did a bunch of things, and it was just a lot of fun, and got a lot of support here from this area, and yeah.
This year, though, it felt like you were just such a dominant guy amongst that event group. How'd you kind of focus every time? And I know there were only a couple, but you didn't have AOD, or you didn't have Kyle Garland out there. How did you focus yourself to compete when sometimes it was lesser competition?
I always see it like I'm trying to beat myself, if that makes sense. And in decathlon, you always have to go from event to event. You can't just skip ahead to the end, because then, you know, it all gets to your head. And because, trust me, too many people thinking about the 1500 because it is scary. Like standing on that line, you just want to, you know, just drop dead right there, you know. But like once you're done with that, it's like a party almost. Like all the decathletes go together. We're all doing the little lap together, and it's a great family.
So in that, what's the key to staying in that moment over 2 days? Because it seems like there's a lot of time to let yourself wander if you're not careful.
For sure. I mean, I've done a decathlon for a long time now, and you know, you learn with every single year. And I always try to, you know, after a season, like sit down and think about, you know, what did I do wrong? What can I do better for the future? And I do that every year, and that's why it keeps going up.
There's 10 events. Do you have a favorite part of training?
Training. I mean, I love the pole vault, because who doesn't like chunking themselves with a stick up? Can you relate?
Well, I've often thought like they should, like you have public tennis courts. Like I think they should just have public pole vault courts.
Right?
See what happens.
Just random people just run.
It'd
And
be the second leading cause of death of young men in America if they did that. Is there anything in those 10 events that you dislike and you just have to endure to get to the ones you do like?
I mean, can you guess?
Well, the 1500 is at the end, so I'm talking about, you know.
It's hard to say, because to be honest, I enjoy like everything about the decathlon. I used to not like the 400, but you know, over the years, I kind of got used to it, and then with a lot of training and screaming at in practice, I had to do a lot of reps, and it got easier. But yeah, I would say it used to be the 400, but now with all my teammates just enjoying seeing me suffer from the lactic acid, it's all right.
Because I've seen Flo, right? Like he's quiet, but he can be direct.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You know what is the scariest? Whenever he gets this little voice crack in practice, ooh, you know you're in trouble.
Really?
Yep.
When was the last time you kind of had he got a little talking to?
I think that's like almost every week, honestly. Like I always get in some kind of trouble, you know what I mean? But
it's all right. Good
I always
trouble.
bounce back, yeah.
Good trouble's all right. Take me through your Olympic experience. Because I noticed you didn't put on the shiny silver medal, but that would have been cool to see, but that's fine. You don't need to show off. But what were those 2 days like?
Man, I gotta say, I've never seen anything like that. So, you know, obviously the stadium great, the atmosphere was great, my entire family, friends, everybody was there. I think the craziest part for me was the day 2 morning session, right? Everything was done besides the decathlon pole vault. It was gonna start in 30 minutes. the entire stadium stayed there to watch us warm up and then watch us compete only for the decathlon pole vault. That never happens ever, so I really appreciated that a lot.
Well, but who wouldn't want to see a person go, up on a stick?
Right.
Right, that's probably it. So we've seen some pictures in these videos of all of you athletes in your youth and your young people. Tell me about the kid that showed up in Austin, who was probably struggling to get to 7,900, compared to the guy that's leaving that had 8,900.
Yeah, a lot has happened. I think the transition was just crazy from me, like everything, mindset-wise, body-wise, everything. The way I came in and the way I am right now, there's a lot of like moving parts that contributed to that. All the coaches and staff, and I always try to soak up as much information as I can. And yeah, it's been a great process, and yeah.
Was there any seminal moment where you went, okay, I'm good at this, but if I'm going to be great, I have to do this? Or where you just went, okay, I have to dedicate myself at this point? Yeah,
I mean, my big turning point was before Texas Relays 2023. That's when, a lot has happened in my world. And I kind of like realized life is too short, you've got to really take advantage of the moment. And then like a month after I qualified for the Olympics, actually fun fact, I was the first guy in track and field in general to qualify basically, because the decathlon opening window was a little bit longer, and I did it in March already, in 2023.
Did they give you any extra points for that? Did anybody come up to you in Paris and go, hey,
just slip me some points?
In. Yeah.
No, unfortunately not.
We should go over and listen to Coach Jim over there with Queen.
Hey, Coach G. Leo has such an infectious personality. Does he bring that energy to training every day?
1,000%.
He does.
Every single day.
Does he bring the fashion sense as well?
No, he just wears his Nike stuff, so yeah.
What?
You don't wear that.
But everybody knows I post the outfit of the day picture almost every day.
Oh.
Come on, man.
Okay. So he upped the ante.
Yeah, he does, but you don't wear it to practice.
That's fair.
Yeah, okay.
But besides the fashion sense, obviously we've seen these amazing stats and everything that Leo's been able to do. What sets him apart from other athletes that you coached, and what will it look like to bring the Bowerman home to Texas after this being the second year as a finalist?
Gosh. Honest to God, bringing the trophy home to Austin would be the first one ever on the men's side. So being two-time here, that'd be amazing. But the infectious stuff that he brings to practice just encourages everybody else, his teammates and now the pros and everything else. So having him at practice now with the younger kids, it's phenomenal. So
to the next generation.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, good luck, Leo, and back to you and John.
He's kind of harsh about this, wasn't he?
I know, right? Like I'm always.
All I know though is when we watch the college football playoff, if Bevo's not there, we'll know what the hell happened. That would be terrible. Okay.
Wait. Earlier you asked me if I got in trouble with Flo before, right?
Yeah.
Actually, last week I really forgot to look at the schedule. It was Saturday morning. I was ready to go to a coffee shop. I had my lights set up. I was about to take the outfit of the day picture. Flo called, Leo, get into the weight room right now. I said, oh my God, I totally forgot. So I'm sorry, Coach Flo, but I showed up. I paid the price. It was a hard workout, but yeah, got the workout done.
But then you went to the coffee shop?
Yeah, afterwards.
Good. That's why
farmers market, actually.
Will I make your vlog or your Insta story or FaceX tonight? I would love to.
Yeah, my videographer's right there, so my sister. Very
good. Where do I get one of them 8-foot beanbag chairs that you have that you're diving into all the time?
Man, Amazon. Yeah, Amazon, okay. I got a link, so I get like 10% of the sale.
Describe your enthusiasm this spring for the open discus.
Oh my God, man, I was just feeling it. I don't know what I should say, Like sometimes, like the discus is like an event for me. If it leaves my hand, it feels better than anything I've ever felt in this world,
Sure.
It just leaves and flies, and oh my God.
And yet at Nationals, after you won the decathlon, they said, hey, you got to throw tomorrow. You were decidedly not excited.
So the next morning, I did the decathlon, right? The next morning, man, I went out of bed, my legs just wouldn't move, But, we got it done. I still threw really good, and yeah, it was definitely an experience.
All right, last thing you cooked that wasn't good, because everything on the vlog is delicious, or I cooked this and it was magnificent. What was the last thing you made that was like, ooh, missed?
Funny enough, like, rice is hard to cook. In a pot? Have y'all tried to cook rice in a pot? It's hard. Like, I asked my mom, she said, like, pour like a little bit of water, and then like if it goes down, pour a little more. I burned everything.
Wow.
I don't know how to do that. I don't know.
All right, no curry at your house. If you could take credit for an invention, what would it be?
Invention.
What would you like to have invented?
Man, I mean, also the same as Parker.
Yeah.
You know, I can't give my secrets. You know, who
All
knows
right,
what I'm
good.
coming out with?
All right.
My IP.
I was going to ask you Wicked or Gladiator 2, and then I saw you on the web in some sort of Roman. What the hell was that about?
So actually, when
You
I
guys
was
see him in his Gladiator get-up?
so
Like, think this, but Gladiator.
so when I was in Germany, you know, the Gladiator people were like, you know, Leo, you're 6'7", 240 pounds. Come over here.
That's the first I've heard that. 6'7", 240.
Right?
Say. Yeah, okay.
And yeah, then I was moving through the streets of Germany, of Berlin, with 100 people, 100 gladiators behind me. I was leading them through the streets into the cinema.
It's amazing. Who won the Bowerman for the women 20 minutes ago?
Parker.
Good. Just seeing if you're paying attention. Finally, tell me I'm an exceptional host, but tell me it in German.
Du bist ein wundervoller Host und du machst einen fantastischen Job.
Oh, hell yes. Leo Neugebauer.
For the Bowerman, Leo Neugebauer.
All right. Oh my God, this is unreal. My guy, give me some. Oh boy, let me pull up my speech real quick. First of all, I want to thank all of you for being here. Thanks for the Bowerman committee for being here. Actually, John, I got also a little something for you. Yes. So, yeah, the decathlon, huh? Every decathlete loves doing it until it comes to the 1500, and then we just want to die, you know? So it's definitely a lot of, person to carry around the track for almost 4 laps, and yeah, I've come a long way. I want to thank first, obviously, my 2 main coaches, Garnham and Flo. They're literally like my 50-50 team, helping me all along the way. So a quick thank you for them. And hold on. I want to start with Garnham. Actually, so the 2 of them, they're kind of like my American parents. My German parents are right there, and they're my American parents. And I know Garnham hates when I say this, but, you know, he's kind of like my American mom. I'm sorry. But that's not in a bad way, you know, like moms are very sensitive and like, you know, they're always there for you, and I love hanging out with him. I actually love, going like places with him, like especially Germany and stuff. The funniest thing is, whenever like we're in Germany, you see like all the German coaches drinking beer, having fun, and Garnham is laughing too. I'm like, you don't understand a word they're saying, so why are you laughing? But it's all right. And then, yeah, my favorite moment, which you probably already know, my very first outdoor nationals. We were bad that year. We were so bad, and then after the javelin, we knew we were in trouble, and we had to run that 1500, and everybody knows I do not like running the 1500. But yeah, it was like a great memory. We shared and just laughed, and man, thank you for everything. Yeah. Next up, Flo, my dad in that relationship. Flo is, like a dad. He's very strict, very enforcing of the rules and stuff, but everybody knows that's what you also need to, get where you want to get. And Flo has a couple of things that he says in practice, like whenever I'm running, and then I'm like, Flo, I promise you, I'm giving it my all. He always says, "A bullshit." Yeah, you say that too, Oh man. Yeah, and then my favorite moment with you is, when I was there the first time in Austin in 2019 on my visit, I was sitting there, I was like, man, I, really want to come here. I was such an inexperienced young guy, and look at us now, we've come a long way, and I really appreciate everything you've done for me. Thank you. Then next up, I want to thank all the medical people, so spearheaded by Gwen, because this is a lot of meat to take care of, 240 pounds. Don't laugh. Don't laugh. I knew you were going to laugh too, so don't laugh. Then I want to thank our operations manager, Kayla, the beautiful Kayla. Then, some of my teammates, Christine, she's been with me through thick and thin because she's been also multi all this time. So I really appreciate all the talks on the planes and in the coffee shops there. And obviously, the beautiful Julian Alfred, a small little clap for her. She's always so inspiring. So, literally between reps when I'm like on my knees like this, she's like, Leo, get up. You look stupid like that, And I need that, So thanks to them. Then the rest of the coaches, Coach Ricky Morgans. Yeah. Then Coach Zion and Coach Metcalf, actually. Metcalf, he literally sometimes randomly makes my day because, it's the day before nationals. Look, it's the day before nationals. I'm, in the pre-meet. I'm locked in, right? Metcalf just stops me and says, Leo, you know what? You're so handsome, man. I'm like, I am? Thanks, man. That just makes my day and it makes everything more easygoing. Even, when was it? Today and yesterday, he's been telling me how, he likes me, and I appreciate that. So thank you to all of y'all. Then also the media team, my two people right here, Ashley and Jake, y'all are my people. Actually, they're the people that I spent the most time with because at the meets, they're there from the first event to the very, very last event. I appreciate everything y'all do. They literally keep me in an easy mood. Everybody's asking me, Leo, how are you always in such a good mood? It's fun watching you. They have the camera pointed to me. I gotta do a little dance, a little hook 'em, everything. So I appreciate you guys so much. Y'all keep it always so fun, so easygoing. So thanks to y'all as well. And oh my God, I have my phone in energy save mode, so it always closes up. So bearing with me. Who did I forget? My friends, my two closest friends here in America, EJ and Brian. Shout out to y'all. EJ is baby Flo. So yeah. And also, I want to shout out my best friend in Germany. So I love that guy. We've literally been together since I was 7, or since we were 7. And yeah, when I'm with him, I don't know if y'all know that word, but I'm glazing him all the time. If I'm talking about him, he's my best friend. Stop. Come on, man. Bear here with me. So literally, every time I'm talking with somebody, so every time I'm talking with a girl, to a girl about my friend, I'm like, man, I love this guy. He's also tall, handsome, he's smart as hell. I just love him for everything, After that, she's like, Leo, can you put me in contact with him? I said, hell no. This is my guy. I don't need him with anybody but me. So stay single. Toby, if you're watching this, stay single, please. And then the last people I wanted to thank were obviously my parents. One of my favorite parts was telling my parents that I made it to the Olympics back in 2023 in the locker room. And then a quick backstory to them, they were really young, 21, whenever they met, and they got pregnant I was not very expected, so. But yeah, they found out they were pregnant. And then they stayed together and then got married. And I don't know if y'all know, but a black man back then in Germany is, I don't know, But yeah, they went through a lot. And actually, what? So, what I was gonna say, y'all interrupt me, come on, man. I'm trying to have a moment here. So, what was I gonna say? Yeah, especially like they've been actually through a lot of adversity, like, you know, getting married, staying to, like, can y'all stand up, please? Like, I wanted people to see it. They stayed together all this time, and it's just beautiful to see. Like, I appreciate it so much. And I gotta say, like, also, like, when I was, like, first of all, that they got married, although they barely knew each other and everything. And no, I'm serious here. Also, whenever my mom was pregnant, she also, like, got malaria. I don't know if y'all know what that is, but it's an African disease. And I was supposed to be all kinds of, you know, messed up, you know what I mean? And then, I'm serious right now. Like, all the doctors said that, you know, it's probably best to, like, not have the kid and everything. But my parents, they stuck through it. They said, no, we want to have the kid. I don't care how he looks like, whatever. And I appreciate that so much. Yeah, so I started the track. I'm almost done, I promise. So, you know, I started track just because it was fun. I had a lot of good friends, and, you know, even in college, like with Christine and everybody, and my coach, Garnham, we're always going to coffee shops and stuff, always having a good time. And then even when I was younger, Toby was always by my side, man. No glazing, you know, but, like, he was always on my side. But yeah, in the end, I wanted to say it's such an honor to be a 6'7", 240-pound Bowerman winner!